of memory. So any publicity is good publicity because that's where you build the momentum. You know, like Warren Buffett has talked about the snowball effect. You know, where if you want to be visible, you have to be visible to your audience multiple times, and you know it's a whole learning experience. I don't think any one of us can say that we've learned it all. You know, so we are all learning. So whether it is social media or it is PR or it is conversations or customers, etc. We are all learning. That I think. So any publicity is good.
You should be able to use it.
Provided again, it happens.
As per what everyone just said here, I think there is either appreciation or feedback. Publicity is a very generic term for people talking about what you do, right? So negative publicity is nothing but feedback, right? And if it is feedback which you can convert positively, you create brand awareness. So there is no such thing as negative publicity, especially if you're smart about how you go about your product, right? Fortunately, thanks to social media, the time between you getting feedback and doing something about it has sort of been accelerated right now. So you have the opportunity to take that feedback right away at face value, apologize, go back, restructure your product and come back to your customers within hours, days or week to day. As opposed to you're launching a product, selling it out in the market, having people do research on it and then months later figuring out whether it works or not. Right? So in today's day and time, there is no such thing as negative publicity at all. Any publicity is good publicity. You either convert your feedback into brand evangelism or, you suffer. So it's absolutely up to you how you go about it.
So I have an example here actually. There's a website called Kharidari.com. Okay. And they did a shoddy job at the launch. The product was not ready. They got bashed up left, right, center, and it was bad. I know this guy called Sheikh, Arshad Sheikh. Yeah. Now, so I called him up and I said, so what are you thinking? So he said we are withdrawing and we are now going back into the shell and going back to coding and we will develop it further and that's it. I mean, we've not heard back from him. I called him last month again and I said, what are you doing? I mean, we are good friends. I know him for a very long time. It's been for 5-6 years now. And he's gone back to the shell. He says, I will not work on Kharidari anymore. And he's now gone back and offering that as a service to multiple other people. So Kharidari.com will never come up. Okay. On the other hand, I'm a great fan of Asos. You write a negative comment, immediately there is a beat. I think what happens is that when a company or a brand gives that responsibility to an employee, saying, "Mera social media na tu manage." That's where it doesn't work. And if CEO himself is involved, whatever little time, 1 hour in a day, half an hour in a day, if you like we use our email, right? We don't ask our employees to handle our emails. So similarly, I think all of us as CEOs should get involved and we should have the ability to take feedback.
Negative publicity generated by the brands itself could be wrong for a certain brand. But I think it works for entertainment industry, right? Agent is releasing and Saif Ali Khan creates some he does something. I mean that's a negative publicity, right? But it worked for him probably.
It's a tradition now. Every big movie, the actor they will talk about their relationships. They will talk about some fights.
I think my favorite example would be Three Idiots, the Chetan Bhagat issue. It was all cooked up. It was just so, but it created so much. I mean,
book sales,
curiosity.
Books.
Chetan Bhagat sold revolution. Yeah,
but Chetan Bhagat came into limelight after that.
It
He was a big name because of that.
Yeah, 2 states and the other issues.
I mean, I don't think Chetan Bhagat is such a horrible writer. I don't know.
Let's not. That is your opinion.
It's about love and hate. That's what I have realized. Since of course it's a digression from what we are discussing, but again.
No, I mean to say that he's too famous for what he's doing. He's not done such a. But of course, it appeals to.
want to give an example of Robin Hood.
Yeah.
Kejriwal, right? When this guy was Anna Hazare was fighting, he said Kejriwal versus Kejriwal because Anna Hazare Kejriwal, right? Or Arvind Kejriwal and that Alok Kejriwal, right? And that article was, I found it junk. It was full crap, but there was it was a spiral. It was a spiral, and that gave him a lot of visibility, and a lot of people got to know of him only after that because Anna Hazare was big. Okay, that episode was big and it was successful, and he kind of piggybacked on it, which I thought, well, why is Anna Hazare, why is Alok talking about? I know Alok from his days when he used to sit in his dad's socks office. So I actually asked him, saying, "Boss, तेरे को क्या ज़रूरत है?" बोला यार, publicity is good, and that was negative actually, but people use it for their.
So that's what exploitation of how, if you can artfully, tactfully do it, it can be the biggest leap for a brand, for an individual, for a service provider. It can be. It is in your hands how you use.
And that connection, is very, very important. Whatever Times of India has been able to build for so many years, I think today it is actually possible to kind of kill them, and build a bigger reputation, build a better, brand of yourself.
And there is a side story of this. I mean, I have personally seen, because I spend most of the time doing this. There's brands are trying to buy, cash in human emotions. Like I have a personal thing for those Facebook ads. So I keep seeing them, and all know that Dravid was retiring, right? So everybody was talking about Dravid, and one smart brand, I won't name that, I'm going to write about it anyways. So they actually thought of some geeky idea, said that they created a Facebook ad saying that we salute you, Dravid, and all those things, blah blah blah. And you click that ad, where does it land? It lands up to their Facebook page where they're asking to buy products, right? So that's one story. I mean, how cheap is that? You're trying to cash in. That's one side of the story. And the second side of the story is that, like you know all about Pinterest, right? It's a Pinterest. It's a buzzing thing. There is a startup called Pintime, which has similarly taken their whole thing, and I wrote about them, and it's saying that it's a rip-off. But I actually pointed the negatives in it, but I added some points saying that you can improve which Pinterest lacks. This guy comes to me, and when I wrote that article, I felt bad. End of the day, I'm also a startup, like as a blogger, and people say that boss, this is not good job. I feel bad, but then I said that as a blogger, that's my job, right? I can't take part. But this guy, he found out, because my blog doesn't have so many hits that it will come to the tops. So, but this guy took the page of tracking those things, found out. He left a very good comment out there asking, can we talk and discuss about the product, because I have some ideas. I would love to know your ideas so that we can incorporate. Next time he does something good about the product, I'm the first person going to write about it. He's just bought me. As a blogger, he's just bought me by putting that one comment. And this is what brands fail to understand, because people know about this big e-commerce site called Maidala, and they are like, not following Facebook guidelines. And we wrote about them, and they didn't care a damn to reply to them or talk to us. But there was a small SME who came to us and said, "Thank you, Prasan. Today we know about what are the Facebook guidelines, and we're going to stop all those things which we're going to do, because the 5,000 followers which I've created is not by buying facts. It's just a hard work of a year, and I don't want to listen."
I think from all these examples, it just goes to show that every single person or company or brand needs some sense of PR, even if you're an individual, or just to be able to handle these kind of situations, whether it's negative or positive. Like Sandeep said, you can't just ask someone to manage or reply to tweets if they don't really understand how to tackle negative situations, or a CEO is in a good position to act on behalf of the company. But I think employees as well, because everyone is representing someone, also have to have that sense of being able to respond to a situation well, so it doesn't cause a worse situation, and you can turn it into a positive. So I think with a lot of startups, I think they have to use this entire PR and the social media thing very judiciously.
I've seen a lot of examples. Even before they have launched, I mean, they're just about to start up and they go to all these popular blogs like Kraken and Plugged In, and they want publicity. So even before their product is strong, he gave the example of Kharidari, right? Kharidari is a perfect example of that. He wanted publicity, marketing, and the product, he's not seeing that. Another example, like all of you have heard as A-Auto, I think. So A-Auto probably, I mean, it's 6 months old startup, but probably they are shutting it down. So entire publicity, this and that, probably got some thing. So you have to first care about the product. So if the product is right, you know at the back end if you are right, everything is, then go to the public platform, because then you'll be ripped apart. Right? Example, I think you did Arun, you did for a company called Zomato, right?
Yes.
I think it's almost a replica of Zomato, right? You must be knowing it, right? How they are doing it, I mean, like in Facebook, everything is a clear rip-off, and I don't know, I mean, I know the founders, they did a company called Khao before that, and then they came out of this. I don't know where's the exact, they want to market, they want to publicize, whatever, they are doing some marathon, food marathon, all PR stuff. But where's the product, where exactly is your originality, right? You're ripping off a company, and then with the same structure, same thing. So I mean, there are a lot of companies, I mean, these are the popular examples wherein you need to actually use it very judiciously, right? Once you are there in a public platform, if you do not do, and you fold up. Because you're not able to cater the entire barrage of negative publicity, then you're not able to focus on the product. Because you came into the business from that glamour perspective, which is wrong. First focus on the product. Like the other example, which we work closely with Fasos. We have done the entire Twitter platform and integrated into also whatever tweets that you see for orders and all. So we have automated things for them. And I mean, since Jaideep, who is the founder of that, so I mean, he's very fanatic about these services, right? As you all, everybody knows the example. Like any problem, he directly tweets. So that is a good part of a brand wherein he's using it very positively to create a cult following. Wherein the brand comes from the brand perspective to the cult perspective, like the Apple is the topmost example. So that we need to see. Any startup probably first focus on the back end product, then take baby steps towards that.